여러분, 여러분의 K-Cine의 파라디소, 저는 바냐입니다. Hello everyone, this is K-Cine의 파라디소 and I'm Banya. I know you love movies. Do you like sports too? Then you will love what I brought today. It's YMCA baseball team in 2002. It's based on the true story of the YMCA baseball team in Korea in the early 1900s. It was the first baseball team in Korea when it was called Joseon, and Western modern culture began to flow in. You could compare it to A League of Their Own by Penny Marshall. A League of Their Own is about the winning journey to make a female professional baseball league in place of the male league that was endangered to permanently dormant, because most men were drafted for World War II. YMCA baseball team is also a story about giving hope in the dark era through sports. Both movies were star-studded, like Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, and Madonna were in A League of Their Own. We have Kang-beloved Song Kang-ho and Hye-su, Kim Ju-hyuk, Hwang Jung-min, Cho Seung-woo in YMCA. Director Kim Hyun-seok shines with his specialty in baseball movies, including Superstar Kam Sa-young, Scout, among others. No wonder the YMCA baseball team is superb. Now, let's go back to 1900s to meet the first Korean baseball team. Ho-chang loves playing outside, then staying at home studying.
언어에 재능이 있긴 있나 보다.
On the other hand, his friend Kwang-tae is diligent in studying English. Ho-chang jumps over the fence to retrieve a flyaway ball. He finds it, but it seems way smaller.
공이 작아졌다.
A foreign missionary picks up his ball. He expects Kwang-tae to translate for him, but he hides away.
It's a baseball. You throw it.
Although he
Like
can't
this.
understand English, Ho-chang gets the message and
Okay.
throws the ball back as he told him to do. He experiences a somewhat strange, or let's say
Thanks.
unprecedented sensation. He doesn't seem to hear in Kwang-tae as he is fully focused on the missionaries practicing baseball. Purposely kicking the ball toward the missionary's house, he goes back inside with an excuse to pick up the ball. As he rolls the ball further inside, he discovers a baseball glove and ball. Out of curiosity, he tries on the glove, and then, to his surprise, someone comes in holding a bat.
그 다듬이질 하는데 방해해서 미안하고.
이거 다듬이 방망이 아닙니다.
어쩐지 좀 길다
He
싶더니만.
doesn't even know what the baseball bat for, since he never seen it before.
저 혹시 운동 좋아하십니까?
His face shows how much he likes it, but he tries to keep his dignity as a scholar.
멀리 칠수록 좋은
However,
거랍니다.
he discovers his talent for baseball. Wow, it's a home run.
본격적으로 베이스볼을
Although it's very tempting, he tries to maintain his posture as a scholar.
지금 베이스볼을 하게 되면 조선
Her
최초
words are even more tempting. He can be the first.
네가 이 서당을
His father runs a private school after leaving his government position. His father wants him to take over the school in place of his brother who left home to join the rebel army. One day, Kwang-tae sees a recruitment notice for the Hwangseong YMCA baseball team.
몰라.
YMCA building.
황성 기독교 청년회
정님 is a baseball teacher.
이봐 처자 거 장난하지 말고 빨리
At the
다른
time, it was not
어른들
accepted for women to play baseball or be a coach. When she is proudly speaking about women's eligibility for sports, a ball flies toward her. Oh, it was Ho-chang, and it was a mistake.
베이스볼 팀은 정문으로 출입하십시오.
Ho-chang is now a member of the baseball team on a whim. It's practice time, and everyone seems very happy.
too, right?
When the ball hits his face, the catcher uses his mask. And it's a traditional Korean Hye mask. Nice. Ho-chang's father happens to see children playing baseball in Gyeongsang Street.
저거 요새 젊은 아이들이 저걸 많이 하더라고. 베이스볼인가 뭔가.
He thinks the baseball is for the low class, and he is unaware that his son is among the low class. The first baseball game in Korea begins. With shouting for victory, Ho-chang steps up to the plate. However,
나 4번 하기 싫소. 재수없어.
he denies his back number 4 because 4 is considered as unlucky in Korea. Nowadays, everyone knows the fourth batter is usually the best. The former servant, who is now playing defense, throws the ball, but the aristocrat playing first base doesn't receive it and just stands there. Because the highness couldn't accept anything from the servant, Jung-nim switches their position so that the servant receives the ball from his lord. Her strategy is successful, and Team YMCA leads 5-0. Throwing, getting a hit, and even stealing bases, YMCA baseball team is thriving. It is even featured in the newspaper article. Ho-chang is watching as Jung-nim teaches the children a song, and the look in his eyes says it all. Love. The day of pouring rain in 1905, Joseon Dynasty lost its diplomatic sovereignty to Japan's invasion and was colonized for 36 years from 1910.
눈을 떠도 그대 생각, 내 마음을 훔쳐간 도둑. 그대여.
Ho-chang is writing a love letter for Jung-nim. He tries to deliver it to YMCA, but instead, he finds mourning people at a funeral. It is the funeral for Jung-nim's father, the former bureaucrat who committed suicide out of rage over the loss of the country. He sees her, who is dressed in mourning clothes. The family of Jung-nim refuses to accept the condolences of the Japanese government general. The person accompanying the governor general was Kwang-tae's father.
아버지,
When he sees Kwang-tae, his father turns away. The family reads the will left by Jung-nim's father, who committed suicide.
바람에 이는 소리를 듣던 중에 내 마음을 훔쳐간 도둑, 내 잠을
It doesn't sound like the will, does it? Ho-chang checks his pocket and notices that there is no letter.
내게 남아 있는 그리움마저 훔쳐가 주어. 마음에 도둑이야.
Oh no, they mistook a letter he dropped as the will. A few days later, new member Oh Dae-hyun is introduced to the team, who studied in Japan.
환영하오. 유광태요.
It's a sponsorship event for the Hwangsan Christian Youth Baseball team.
황성에서 내놓으라 하는 갑바치들이 주야장창 각고를 엮이면서 만들어낸
The team members try on leather gloves that was gifted by leather tailors. Kwang-tae expresses his gratitude as a representative and people applaud. After the successful event, Dae-hyun plays the harmonica and suggests that Kwang-tae should also play it.
내 어릴 적 꿈이 뭔 줄 아시오? 암행어사.
He says his dream was a secret royal agent called 암행어사.
암행어사셨답니다.
거짓말하지 마시오.
참말입니다. 조선의 마지막 암행어사셨답니다.
글 공부를 그렇게 좋아했던 건 아닌데.
Due to a sudden reform, the old system was abolished overnight, and Ho-chang lost his opportunity to become an 암행어사. He confesses it was the baseball and Jung-nim that saved him from hopelessness.
그 정림 양은 내게 그 어떤 목표를 갖고 살게 하였어. 그래서 고맙소.
Kwang-tae's house. A thug breaks in to execute his pro-Japanese father. Kwang-tae rushes to protect his father, and the thug attacks him with a knife. But for some reason, he doesn't kill him and flees at the sound of a gunshot.
다행히 크게 다치시지 않으셨어.
Ho-chang and Kwang-tae are heading to the baseball field for practice. However, the Japanese soldiers stop them, saying it is prohibited for the civilians to enter.
YMCA の学生が運動するところです。
我々は10日も承認を得て工事を始めた。
갑시다.
그래.
갑시다.
The Japanese soldiers attack a boy picking up a ball, and the angry baseball team members fight back, which is no match to the soldiers with guns and knives. A Japanese officer announces that this field will be used as a Japanese military base, and he recognizes Taehyun.
五大県か。あなたは野球服より軍服がよく似合うんだな。
Taehyun was his baseball rival in college.
あの剛速球はまだ健在か。
Is it good or bad?
一度我々の野球団と試合をしてみないか。
YMCA baseball team finds themselves in a match against the Japanese military baseball team. Ho-chang proudly stands in the batter's box, but he spots his father among the crowd. He gets so nervous and his performance gets messy, silly, funky. What is that? He just had to hide his face. The same happens when he plays defense. His priority is to avoid his father's gaze. The result is losing. Although he's good at hitting fastball, Ho-chang struggles with curveballs. Even Taehyun suffers a shoulder injury. In the end, the YMCA team was completely outmatched. The audience was also greatly disappointed. Even today, sports matches between Korea and Japan are the most competitive, like win or die. Jung-nim says Japan started baseball 30 years earlier than Korea. It doesn't console them, though. Ho-chang is practicing batting alone until nighttime.
그러니까 빠른 직구엔 강하지만 휘는 공엔 약할 수밖에 없다.
Taehyun points out because of his impatience, he can't hit slow pitches.
난 휘는 공은 치지 않소. 그건 정정당당하지 못하오.
Curveball is unfair ball, therefore I don't hit? It's a strange argument and he seems very upset. Watching quietly, Jung-nim hands him a present. And it's a badge, proving his identity as a secret royal agent.
외숙부님께 조르고 졸라서 어렵게 얻어낸 겁니다. 일본과의 재대결에서 꼭 이겨주길 바라는 의미.
It's for victory for next game with Japan. Ho-chang determines to win for her by all means. But Ho-chang is caught by his father. As the rematch with the Japanese team approaches,
듣도 보도 못한 상놈들이 하고 다니.
베이스볼 선수로서는 조선에 있어서 몇 손가락 안에 듭니다.
너 같은 놈을 믿고 한때나마 서당을 맡기라고
his father is so against him playing baseball to his frustration. In the era, obeying parents were a very important virtue under the influence of Confucius. Kwang-tae is listening to music and reading the newspaper. While trying to pick up something that rolled away, he discovers the harmonica the intruder dropped the other night.
좋아. 한번 들려줄 수 있어?
하모니카 잃어버렸는데.
Kwang-tae looks at Taehyun and has a hunch that Taehyun is the intruder who attacked his father. As the full scope of the terror incident was revealed, Taehyun and Jung-nim, who are independence fighters, are being pursued by the Japanese army. The Japanese army closes the YMCA and disbanded the baseball team. Taehyun and Jung-nim become wanted criminals. Discouraged Ho-chang comes down to his hometown where his father lives.
이곳에서 아버님을 모시고 살고 싶습니다.
He becomes a sub-teacher at his father's private school.
내 몸을 낳은 배로써 나를 품어주시고 젖으로 나를 먹여주시며
정님 suggests finding a way to use baseball as a means of independence movement. Yes, sports undoubtedly have power to give hope and courage to many people. On the other hand, Japanese colonial officials are planning to capture 정님 and Taehyun.
朝鮮の官僚も日本の官僚も見境なく付け狙いよってネズミを捕らえるのにネズミを追いかけ回すだけでは絶対に捕まらんぞネズミの方から出てくるように
And we can see Kwang-tae among them. As suggested by Kwang-tae, people prepare for a rematch between Japan and Korea. One day, Ho-chang's father kinda insisted he read the newspaper. Why?
황성 소식 궁금하지 않습니다.
그래도 읽어봐라 좋은 글 많더라
A student murmurs he must be a good weeper because he's a good batter.
회초리도 잘 때린다 그렇습니다.
내가 베이스볼 했다는 얘기를 어디서 들었느냐?
총장님께서 맨날 말씀하셨습니다. 아드님이 조선 최고의
Now Ho-chang truly understands his father's intentions. He finds the article about the reunification of the baseball team and the upcoming match against Japanese team from the newspaper his father handed. He rushes for the train to Hwangseong.
황성 가는 열차가 더 이상 없소이다.
He has no time to wait and takes a bicycle, crossing mountains and rivers. He rides all night. In Hwangseong,
세상에 피차가 5대연만 있는 게 아니다.
here come 정님 and Taehyun. And the Japanese soldiers appear to arrest them as they planned.
히데요, 신켄시오 보스를 이제 나가다 놓고.
Taehyun asks his Japanese friend Hideo to let them have their match.
奴らは捕まることが分かっていながら出てきました。父上には決して理解できないかもしれませんが。
Hideo persuades his father, mentioning sportsmanship.
試合が終わり次第逮捕しよう
Finally, the match begins. Everyone rushes to take their position, except for Ho-chang.
이보시오. 내가 급히 갈 때가 있는데
He's still on the way for the game.
말을 좀 씁시다.
지금 말이 한 마리도 없습니다.
이건 말이 아니라 소요?
이 말은 비상용 말이 올시다.
비상이라.
관청 사람들의 급한 용무를 말하는 것이지요.
Aha! He realizes he has a amengosa badge given by Jeongmi. Yes, he is approved as a secret royal agent and can use a horse for national alerts. Here is a pompous entrance of the fourth battle. Japan and Korea both have enough reason to win by all means. Could the YMCA team defeat Japan this time? In the early 20th century, when Korea was living in a colonial and dark era, the movie YMCA baseball team depicted the story of a real baseball team that gave hope and courage through baseball. The movie comically and heartwarmingly depicts the first encounters of the Korean people with baseball, much like a bushman seeing a Coke bottle for the first time. It is a touching representation of history. By the way, YG Family produced the movie's OST. If you're a big fan of K-pop, you may know YG Family, whose artists include Blackpink, Big Bang, etc. The hip-hop tracks featuring YG-affiliated artists are still great even now. The rap lyrics that incorporate dialogue from the movie show the excellent sense of the production team. It's worth listening to the OST. You can watch the full movie through various OTT platforms like TV, Watcha, and Wave. Well, this is all I have for today, and I will see you next time with another great movie. Bye.